We will start by creating a one-phase cable. When using the default option, Create Cable by Mouse, all you need to do is click on the desired cable points. To finish, right-click or press Escape. All the cable parameters appear in the source list, including position, current, phase, and many more. The position, like other parameters, can be edited directly in the source list, but it can also be changed by mouse drag. The whole cable can be dragged, or only one of its points. To drag only one point, first click the cable and hover over the point, then drag it. When the cable is selected, it is also possible to add or remove its points. Hovering over one of its points and clicking plus will add a new point. Like the other points, it can be dragged. Clicking minus removes the point. As you can see, the electric source list changes accordingly whenever you add, remove, or drag the cable points. Until now, we worked on the XY plane. But all of this is also true for the XZ and YZ planes. The cable, like any other item, also appears on the 3D screen. Now, let's delete the cable. Deletion is done by selecting the cable with a mouse click or drag and then pressing the delete key. But it is also possible to press the X button in the electric source list. Previously, cable points were set only by mouse click during creation. But as we will now show, the cable points can also be set in the electric source list, even in the middle of its creation process. It is also possible to change the plane view to XZ or YZ. We can also take a look at the cable on the 3D screen. To finish, we right-click. We will delete this cable and create a new one with several phases. The process is very similar to creating a one-phase cable. When creating a cable with more than one phase, the conductor form type must be selected. We select round conductors with 3 phases. Conductor cross-section and conductor insulation should also be set, or one can use their default values, as we will do in this example. The purpose of these parameters is only to calculate the conductor distance, which the software uses to create the phases' positions. The conductor distance is the distance between the centers of each of the phase cables. If you uncheck Calculate Conductor Distance, you can manually set the conductor distance. Now we can press OK. As before, we simply click on the cable position points. Also, the 3-phase cable can be dragged as a whole or only by its internal points. New points can be added or removed. While zooming in the XY plane, only 2 cables are seen. To see the other one, we can switch to the other planes, XZ or YZ. Or we can look at the cable in 3D. Let's change its Z position to 1 to get a better view of the cable structure. To see the detailed data of each phase, the cable expander button should be clicked. Then, when a phase is clicked in the electric source list, it is also selected and becomes red in the screens. The opposite is also true. When clicking on the cable on the screen, its data in the electric source list gets focused with red color. The example was of creating a 3-phase cable, but in the same way, one can use the other phase options. The round and sector conductor look similar on the software. The difference is only that for identical cross-section and isolation, a different conductor distance is calculated. But the flat horizontal and flat vertical options produce different cables. Only the conductor distance, which is the distance between each cable phase, should be filed. For this example, we choose flat horizontal and 100 mm for the conductor distance. The creation process, as well as edit by mouse drag or by setting the electric source list, is the same. But as you can see, the cable shape is different.